Good morning, students. In the fourth chapter, pair of linear equations in two variables except graphs, all the remaining problems we completed in the previous sessions. Today we will discuss about graphs. So how to represent pair of linear equations in the graph. By using the graph, how you can check whether those pair of equations represent parallel lines, coincident lines or intersecting lines. So I will tell you for each method I will tell you one problem. Remaining problems you have to do. That means we have how many types to represent pair of linear equations in the graph. One is intersecting lines, other one is coincident lines, next one is parallel lines. So among each I will tell you one graph. Remaining graphs you have to do based on these methods. So for each graph, for each method I will tell you one graph. Remaining graphs you have to do. So now I will discuss about intersecting lines. So in exercise 4.1 second Roman, exercise 4.1 second Roman, you have problem number A, C, H. These are consistent lines having unique solution. Unique solution means intersecting lines. So among these three, I will tell you first problem C and H you have to do. So second Roman, first problem. 3x plus 2y equal to 8. 3x plus 2y equal to 8. 2x minus 3y equal to 1. So this is about first problem. So what is the question they gave? Check whether the following equations are consistent or inconsistent. Solve them graphically. So first you have to check whether these pair of equations are consistent or not. Consistent means what? If these pair of linear equations having either one solution or more than one solution, these pair of linear equations are consistent. Otherwise, they are inconsistent. So, to check this, first you have to write these equations in standard form. 3x plus 2y minus 8 equal to 0. 2x plus 3y minus 1 equal to 0. So, we have to compare these equations with standard form of pair of linear equations. A1x plus b1y plus c1 equal to 0. a2x plus b2y plus c2 equal to 0. When you comparing these two values, by checking the ratios, a1 by a2 equal to, what is a1 here? 3 by a2 is 2. b1 by b2 equal to 2 by 3. c1 by c2 equal to minus 8 by minus 1. When you are observing these ratios here, a1 by a2 not equal to b1 by b2. Already you know these conditions and you have done the problems based on these conditions. If a1 by a2 not equal to b1 by b2, then what you will get? You will get unique solution and the graph you will have intersecting lines. So therefore, given pair of linear equations are consistent because they had one solution, that you are right, and has unique solution. Now you have to find this unique solution from the graph by representing these equations on the graph. So just now up to here what you have done, you are checking whether these pair of linear equations are consistent or not. Now you are solving them, that unique solution, by using these equations from the graph. So to represent these equations and to solve these equations from the graph, first you have to find the values for each equation. First equation I am taking x value. In this equation you have to make y as subject. So y equal to, first I am writing that one, for the equation 3x plus 2y equal to 8. Here y equal to transposing 3x that side, 8 minus 3x by 2. X comma y is the point. For this, I am finding the values first one. For first equation, I am finding. So, in place of x, if you are substituting 0 here, x equal to 0, y equal to 8 minus 3 into 0 by 2. 3 into 0 means 0. So 8 by 2 equal to 4. You will get 0 comma 4. When x equal to 2. Here why I am not considering 1 means, if you am considering 1, you will get 8 minus 3, 5 by 2. 5 by 2 is 2.5. So to represent that somewhat difficult, you may get in while representing in the graph. You represent only integers here. That's why when you are simplifying this value to get integers, I am taking those values. So when x equal to 2, y equal to 8 minus 3 into 2 by 2. 3 2s are 6. 8 minus 6 by 2, 4. Sorry, 8 minus 6 is 2. 2 by 2, 1. 2 comma 1. Similarly, if I am taking negative values, x equal to minus 2. What is y value? 8 minus 3 into minus 2 by 2. So 8 plus 3 2s are 6 by 2. 8 plus 6 is 14 by 2, 7. So 2 comma minus 2 comma 7. This is the point. So you can take any points. So here I am taking 3 points here. You can take more than 3 also. Next, second equation. For the equation 2x minus 3y equal to 1, x value, y equal to here, transposing minus 3y this side, it becomes plus 3y. Transposing 1 this side, you will get 2x minus 1. So 2x minus 1 by 3. Then we are making y as subject. So x comma y is the point. When x equal to 2, what is y value? Y equal to 2 into 2 minus 1 by 3. 2 2 is 4, 4 minus 1 by 3. 3 by 3. You will get 1. So 2 comma 1. When x equal to 5, y equal to 2 into 5 minus 1 by 3. 10 minus 1 by 3, which is equal to 9 by 3. So 5 comma 3. Next, when x equal to minus 1, y equal to 2 into minus 1 by 3 minus 3 by 3. You will get minus 1. So minus 1 comma minus 1. So I am taking these 3 values for second equation. Now when you are representing these 2 equations on the graph, x-axis, negative x-axis, y-axis, negative y-axis. So for x values, maximum we are taking 5 positive. That's why I am taking 5 integers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Negative values, what you are getting here? Minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4. Up to minus 4 I am taking. Positive values, in y coordinates you have 4, 1, 7, 1, 3, minus 1. That means maximum value is 7. That's why I am taking 7 values. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Negative values also the same way. Minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, minus 5, minus 6, minus 7. Now in this coordinate axis, first I am representing equation 1. First equation. What is that equation? For that equation, what are the possible values? You have points 0, 4, 2, 1, minus 2, 7. 0, 4. X is 0, y is 4. Next. 2 comma 1. X value 2, y value 1, 2 comma 1. That means here. Next, minus 2 comma 7. X value minus 2, y value 7. That means up to here. So this is about first equation. So when you add in all those points and extend that line, you will get first equation. So this is about first equation. What is that equation? 3x plus 2y equal to 8. This is first equation. Similarly, I am representing second equation now. 2 comma 1, same point. 5 comma 3, x value 5, y value 3. No need to draw these lines. ఇక్కడ ఇది బోర్డు కాబట్టి నేను ఇక్కడ ఇలా గీసాను. ఇంకా అక్కడ ఆల్రెడీ గీతలు ఉంటాయి బుక్లో. సో నెక్స్ట్ minus 1, x value minus 1, y value minus 1. So here. So when you joining all these three lines, and using the scale, this is about second equation. What is second equation? 2x minus 3y equal to 1. So from the graph, what you observed here, when we are representing those two equations, we are getting intersecting lines. Why? Because when you are checking whether the given equations are consistent or not, we are getting a1 by a2 not equal to b1 by b2. That means you will get intersecting lines and have the unique solution. Now we are getting intersecting lines. Where these two intersect? Here these two are intersecting. So this is the solution you have. What is the solution? X value 2, y value 1. So 2 comma 1 is the solution. So we have to write scale on x-axis, and what we are taking 1 centimeter equal to 1 unit. Similarly on y-axis, 1 centimeter equal to 1 unit. In this way you have to represent these two equations. After that you have to write solution. What is the solution you have? 2 comma 1 is the solution. So in this way you have to represent the pair of linear equations in the graph. By using the graph, we can solve the solution like this. So in the same manner, you have to do C and H in this Roman. So these two also, when you are representing these two equations also, you will get intersecting lines like this. You will get the, when these two equations are intersect, that point will be the solution. So you have to do C and H in this Roman in the same manner. So now next I will tell you how to represent pair of linear equations having infinite number of solutions in the next session. Okay, thank you.